Yo. Dude, I did change my title, I just didn't hit okay. So I am aware that it's not Monday. Left ear music. Oh, I noticed this was happening before. I think it's something to do with my audio cable. Should be good now, right? Think you can hear it from both now. I saw that before my stream, but I thought I fixed it. It's actually what's causing it is just a straight up. It's just a like I just need to replace something as simple as an aux cable going from my audio interface to my streaming PC. Can't wait for Max to react to the bench today. I've never done that. I've never reacted to a bench episode. Actually, that's not true. That one time everyone was mad at them, I reacted to it. Max, did you see the WoW player who put up a video about stopping playing due to death threats for killing bots? Name is Mad Skills. Wait, the door guy? Oh, I mean, if you're killing bots and you're getting a death threat, like, that person's not going to go through with it, you know? But I can understand how it's scary. Bro, get mad, though. Imagine people are killing your bots and you threaten to kill them. That's kind of a little insane, right? A little crazy. All right, I'm updating all my add-ons right now. I bet it'll just work perfectly, huh? Second only to the potty C. Yeah, potty C is generational. You guys will tell your kids about the potty C. Dude, remember when we first made it and people were like mad that we called it that and they're like, come up with a better name? I mean, it is objectively not a good name. Right? But it is, because it's bad. Similar to like my transmogs. They're so bad that they're fucking incredible. Alright. Do you guys think that all my add-ons work and everything? What do you think? Do you think I have like a Great Vault maybe? There's like a strong chance I have a Great Vault actually. How do you tell? Dude, I do. I have a Great Vault. Let's go. It's like taking a nice Bubby B. Mm-hmm. We could watch that video, I guess. Oh god, Bone Floppy's drip is fucking crazy right now. Wait, that's not where the Great Vault is. Is it? It's like, oh, it is. It is in here, isn't it? In the back? Fuck, no, it's in the bank. Shit. Alright, let's go. Little gobby jump into the rock. Little 360 fucking transmitter. It's probably like some normal shit. Like, I don't even know what I've done. I did 2 heroic bosses. Alright, we'll take the shot. I might even have multiple weeks, honestly. No, we don't. Max, I got my recap today. You were my top streamer at 300 hours. That's a lot of time. That means that you spent, what, like 10 or 15, like 15 days of your year were spent watching my channel. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. You're a second monitor, bud. Don't worry too much. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, definitely, yeah. I I am firmly in second monitor category, but I also think that's I think that's ideal for streamers. Race to World First sometimes give me main monitor content. Max, oh god, don't say that I have 1,100 hours this year on your channel. Yo. That's crazy, man. I like that, though. That's good shit. That's good shit right there. You make good decisions. Do you know that? I feel like watching my channel just means that you are smart. And you make good decisions, and you are sophisticated and hot and have Riz. Yeah, I think it says all of those things, if you think about it. I think so. Firac was 2 monitor content. Yeah, man. Firac must have been sick as a viewer. Bro, could you imagine Race to World First, simultaneous global release, both of us are on an end boss, wiping sub 10%, both teams aren't going to bed until they kill it? There's literally no fucking way you'd cancel your plans to watch that shit. That would be so cool. Now imagine if someone got us in the same facility too. Oh boy. That would be crazy. Hey guys, so what the fuck changed in WoW today? When did the servers come up as well? Let's go get that ring, baby. New zone. It came up at 3. They came up 30 minutes ago. How much would someone have to pay you both to get you both in the same facility now? I don't know. Probably a lot, but because it's weird. Like, the only thing that's really keeping us from being in the same facility is global release stuff. Like, right now our sleep schedules are just different. So, like, what's even the point of being in the same facility if we wouldn't even be awake at the same time for, like, a lot of the day? But if it was, like, global release shit, I think we probably would find a way to make that work because it would be in everyone's best interest. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone would have to pay us to do that, especially to, like, determine who's running the event. Are you going to have a Liquid and Echo caster setup that are running simultaneously in the same place? Or are you going to allow us to do our show while just being there? Or is it going to be... I think the best thing would actually to put it on one channel. Whoever fronts the most money, either a sponsor, either team, or whatever, like, that's the channel where it all goes on, but then you're paid a licensing fee. But it would be best for everybody because, I mean, that would just... It's in everyone's best interest for the Race to World First to get more popular, and doing something like that would certainly increase viewership and stakes and everything. So, I don't know, but it's a good idea. NA team is more introverted. It would be weird. Huh? Max, do you think we'll realistically get a cat cast at the Race World First, or like a cat segment? I don't know. Like, I think it's possible. What, you like hire Dorky and Growl to cast Liquid and they like cast it for part of the day? I just don't think they can do that because like what casters have to do is they have to like entertain the masses and stuff, but they also have to do like IRL sponsor reads and stuff, and it'd be hard for the cats to do that because they're not IRL, you know? They'd be the only people not on site. Although I do think the viewers would like it. Would you guys tune into Team Liquid for a cat cast to have Dorky and Growl make shit up about the race for part of the day? I feel like people would. I feel like they'd tune into that. Have you ever seen Dorky? No, I don't know what Growl or Dorky look like. Apparently there was a picture going around of Growl a while ago, but I haven't tried too hard to find it. I feel like he would just show me if he really cared, and if he doesn't, then maybe he doesn't want me to see it, and then that's cool. It doesn't matter to me. What is it? Ring is a 60k DPS loss over a 636 crafted ring at 642 eye level with current gems. Oh, or like the gems upgraded. Here, let's just go to this. Let's go to this aisle. Anyone know how to get there? The current gems are shit. Yeah. I'm sure it will be better. Like, I think it's extremely likely that it ends up being better. Because they said as much, and it kind of needs to be better than your rings this patch, or else like it doesn't have a reason to exist. There's no shot you do the ring quest. What do you fucking mean, buddy? What do you mean?
Welcome, my friend. Come back with new.
Come on, man. They always time gate this stuff for at least 1 to 2 weeks for full power. Yeah, for you know why, right? Let's all say it together. Playtime metrics for shareholders. Yes, sir. Sorry, I didn't give you guys enough of a like a 3, 2, 1 or whatever to say it together, but I miss when that was a buzzword. Like all the like anti-WoW dobbies for a few years, that was their shit, bro. Anytime anything was bad in WoW, they just kept making up that it was covenants and stuff. Like the take was Blizzard intentionally made like bad things, and they knew they were bad. Like they had a better version of them, but they decided, let's make it bad on purpose so we can fix it later for brownie points. And that will keep and somehow by making a worse game, that will keep people playing, and we will be appeasing our shareholders by forcing these poor people to play the game instead of wanting to. Dude, I would just love to like see a depiction of a work environment that's like that. Like how insane it would be if like someone at Blizzard comes up with a really good idea and then like a higher up has a meeting with them and be like, look, this idea is good, but let's be real here. We need to make it really bad first. And then we're going to make it better like intentionally. Yes, because famously a lot more people play the game at the beginning than later. So we should make it bad when everyone's playing it, and then make it worse just so we can say we did something good when... Oh yeah, you can't fly on this, right? It's telling me to get on a magic... Am I going to die here? I don't care if I die. Kill me. Alright, we're good. Honestly, that makes them seem more competent than they are. Yeah, every time they make a system and it's bad and they fix it, it turns out they're just like, they made a mistake and they're getting better at it. Like, the whole like sinister conspiracy... Us as a game company that needs our game to do well, we're making our game bad on purpose. Like when you already have a solution, you intentionally don't implement it. It's like some evil villain shit. You're giving them way too much credit. Max, don't play this shit. It's horrible. I love questing.
Maybe the Arathi learned something from Beladar.
I fucking love questing.
Sacred crystals could help harmonize your readings, but you'll need more power.
Sponsored? No, I'm not sponsored. I wish I was though. Honestly, I feel like they should sponsor me. If we're being honest, like that should be, we should do that definitely. Is there anything cool on this island like there was in 10.0.7 where like you did the little treasure chest room or whatever?
Now we can use the crystal's signature to track its facets.
If Blizzard is smart, they would sponsor Kai or Speed or something. Usually when you want to sponsor people outside of your game to like, you know, totally makes sense to sponsor people that their audience doesn't play WoW because you're introducing them to a game that they might like. You want to get someone who doesn't currently play WoW and their audience doesn't play WoW, but you want to get someone adjacent enough to where like they could potentially play it. Like for example, they can't afford Kai. Oh, they can afford fucking... Bro, they've had like insanely huge sponsored streams with WoW before. they can certainly afford a sponsor stream with anybody. It's just that it wouldn't really make sense to pay that much money because I don't know what kind of payoff you would get. Like, I don't know if Kai Cenat's audience would be super into World of Warcraft to begin with, right? Like, for example, like some games are just more closely aligned than others. Like PoE. PoE sponsored me and they sponsored a few other like WoW streamers, but that like makes sense though because I think a decent amount of my audience already plays PoE because those games are so closely aligned that they know that anyone who hasn't like might still watch it and actually play. So you want to, it's getting people that have an audience that are being introduced to the game, but it's also they have a chance to play it in the first place. Some things are so far away that they wouldn't play.
Signal augmented.
Then just do pirate software. Dude, I still don't know anything about that guy. People talk about that guy all the time. People wanted to get that guy in the Pod EC. I don't know anything about this dude. Never spoken to him, never heard anything from him.
Intriguing. I'm detecting a secondary reading from the north. This requires more investigation.
If you want to sponsor people, you do it with people with passion to the Warcraft universe. I mean, you could definitely sponsor someone to play WoW that doesn't have passion for WoW, that you feel like you know them well enough to where they would or could like WoW. Like, you definitely don't want to sponsor someone, like, to be honest with you, anytime you're sponsoring a streamer to play a game and they're super not into it, and it's just like a transactional thing, that's probably always a bad deal for everybody. Like, I try to not take stuff that I don't really like or could really like. I probably turn down, like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times the amount of things that I actually end up doing on sponsored streams. Just because you want it to, like, kind of make sense. Like, if you guys are watching me play again and you can tell I'm not super into it, that company's wasting their money. Right? Blow this shit up. How do we get in here? Oh shit, he did it. What kind of decision is it to time gate the gems? All right, guys, listen. We can get mad, but I haven't seen it myself yet, so let's all hold off on being mad. And then once we decide to get mad, we can all get mad together. But for now, we are glad. We are glad. This patch coming out means 11.1 PTRs in a few weeks. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Raid testing is probably like really soon. Like probably right after the new year, if I were to imagine. What's the lore? We think the patch is coming out in like what? Like beginning of March or something? You tell us. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be lying to you. I have no idea when it is. I thought it was going to be late February, but I remember seeing something. It's either like when Plunderstorm is ending or starting and something like that. It's like something makes it look like it's going to be a little later than I thought.
It's coming from that chamber.
Oh fuck. I wanted to get in there. Oh, yeah, it's the TGP. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the TGP. Which, guys, boy, do I not fucking care about that. Boy, oh boy. Honestly, right now, guys, I'm just like, I'm just living my life. You guys can probably tell I'm not streaming as much as I have been in the past. But also, I feel like it's a good time to do that. It's a good way to avoid burnout. Make you appreciate all the time you spend doing it. I don't ever want to stream and resent that I'm doing it because then my content will suck. Plunderstorm is when I'm fucking back, baby. I'm going to slam that shit. You don't care about WoW is what you're saying? Huh? I mean, in what way? I mean, I always care about WoW. WoW's good. Like WoW. WoW's fun. Just right now, I'm just like doing me, you know? I feel like we're near Shadowlands level of retail being dead. We'll be able to tell by next patch. Because next patch looks very, very cool. Like, really cool.
Another crystal facet. And the gleam of something promising.
So, like, if people don't come back for next patch, that would be... Because, like, I think you're right. Like, it feels like Shadowlands Season 2 level of people not playing the game. But Shadowlands Season 2 is terrible. I don't think the War Within Season 1 was actually bad. But it does feel like a lot more people are, like, quitting until the season. But I've, like, kind of always done that. So for me, it's the same. But it seems like more people are doing that. But who knows if that means they're coming back or not. I mean, statistically, someone quitting at all is going to decrease their likelihood of playing the next patch. Even though a lot of people do the WoW seasonal thing of stopping and then coming back. It's a seasonal game. It always has been. WoW has always been a seasonal game. They just only started calling them seasons a while ago. Like a few expansions ago.
We should get this artifact back to the workshop for examination.
Unless they make pretty big changes to Mythic Plus, next season is almost surely dead. I mean, didn't they, though? They increased crest acquisition. They acknowledged that, like, tank damage is too high, which is definitely a big problem. They nerfed, like, almost every tank buster. Feel like they're looking at it, but yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't have too much of an opinion on Mythic Plus. I'm a little disconnected from it. Do I have my ring yet? Is that this thing? Circe's Circlet? Is that how you say that?
Transaction. The crystal you found is cracked.
I'm not. I think you guys are dooming a little too hard on Mythic Plus. Like, there has been multiple seasons where Mythic Plus was, like, actually ruined. Like, terrible seasonal seasons and, like, 9.1 just in general. And it can always pop off after that if it's really fun and really good. I wouldn't worry about that. Lamau, they want to remove timer and add death counter. That's an instant uninstall. Well, they put that in a survey. A lot of times they ask things in a survey and they're just looking for information. It doesn't mean they're going to do something. What are you trading me, Lion Johnson?
I can hear it singing.
Okay.
It's for the artifact.
The crystal is
I think there's a world where it's not bad. It's very different, though. So before we talk about the death counter thing instead of timer, I think just right off the bat it would never apply to high keys, and I think there's precedent for that. Like, you're just designing high keys now above a 12 differently. You could easily have high keys be timer based, or even they stop scaling at some point and they start becoming speed based, like challenge modes. You could do all kinds of cooks there that could be fun. I think, like, for most people, like farming up to a 10 or whatever, I think that without a timer, I definitely think there is a chance that is better for the majority of the game, but it would require a lot of cooking. Like, if you just right now you just remove the timer and made it a death counter, I don't think it'd be better. You'd have to, like, support it in other ways. But, like, they're low enough keys where people aren't going to wait for lust before every pull. You know, you're still going to value your time and want to get in and out of there and still be safe. But you guys don't. I think one of the biggest misunderstandings in most things about Mythic Plus and timer specifically is how much, if you don't care about the fact that you're doing timed content, most people that don't care about that, like me, don't understand how much most players absolutely hate the fact that there's a timer.
Are you here to help?
And it's not even about how it impacts their gameplay. It's just anxiety inducing and they hate it. It's a big thing. I can see why they're thinking about it. So what is this for? So I want to create a singing citrine. So this is one of the gems. Okay. And it's warbound, and it costs this resource, which I'm assuming you get from like doing some dailies and shit here or something. What is it? The timer isn't even a factor in most keys. If your route is okay and people do normal dungeons, you're never going to deplete without deaths. Yeah, exactly. So like there's a world where if you were to just remove it from your process of thinking and you do dungeons just the way you do them now, but you just simply replaced a timer with a death counter, that could it might not even change the way that like the key is even done. And it would just remove something that I don't know, but I feel like a death counter should be the same level of anxiety inducing as a timer, right? It's like this finite resource that you can run out of. It's kind of the same thing, right? What am I supposed to do here? Okay, I have to equip this shit. Okay. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. I'll take off my Ansurek ring. Fuck it. Alright, equipped. Socket the singing citrine into that bitch.
Can you feel it, champion?
And now
The artifact
unsocket
has
it.
awakened.
Wait, how the fuck do I do that?
Something
That's
new
why this
to
quest
dream.
exists. Because there's some forbidden way to unsocket items. Oh, you can just left click it. Okay.
Show me what you found.
Get your feet moving. We got a tunnel to blast open. This kaboom.
Pog, pog.
Say, what do you think washed down that drain? Maybe it's treasure, or maybe it's.
I'm assuming
monsters.
it's not actually better than my other ring
Those
for now, so
monsters have treasure.
it's the worst IMO. People will shame even more the person who constantly dies. Probably is the same. I mean, realistically, in most key levels, if you're doing a key level that is your content, meaning like it's content that's challenging for you, if your group wipes 2 times, so like 10 to 12 deaths, it's GG, right? Like you're not going to time the key. So I bet if you were to replace most timer keys with death counters and you had something like that in place, it wouldn't really change the way a lot of people are playing. But my only real question is I would need to see a full vision of how it would play out, because the question is like, what do you gain? Okay, well, it plays the same potentially with a death counter rather than a timer. Okay, well, what do you gain though? Like, what's the point of changing it? It can't purely be like timer bad. Don't like timer. Timer stressful, because death counter is stressful, right? You can time keys with more deaths. It's just hard. I've timed a plus 13 with 22 deaths. Yeah, but I think you misunderstood what I said. I said keys that you are doing for your skill level, not keys you're doing to like farm a new key. I'm talking a progression key, a key you are doing to like get IO score for you, and not like a freshly leveled alt. Like you're at a point where like something is difficult, right? No matter what level that is. For some person, that might be an 8. And for you, it might be a 15. Who knows? But, like, that's the key I'm talking about. If you're just running, like, farm keys, like, yeah, you can die a million times, still time it. But I don't think the timer in those keys is really relevant. You're doing those keys because you know the timer isn't relevant. And you're just doing it for resources. Can you explain... Can you help me understand the take of building Mythic Plus people with anxiety? I have no idea what... I don't know what to explain because I have no idea what you just said. Can you explain... Can you help me understand the take of building Mythic Plus people with anxiety? Oh, yeah, I have literally no idea what you're talking about. Probably a language barrier. Okay. Let's go search some Vicryl sites. I swear the problem is Challenger's Peril. Yeah, that was the talk early in the season, right? Challenger's Peril is too steep. Too much of a penalty. The only, like, pro Challenger's Peril takes I've heard is that it makes the MDI a bit more interesting. But obviously, I think that's, like, a very minor thing. Like before in the MDI, if like a team full wiped, it was already over. That's still the case now. But like in a close game, like a death on a boss that seems kind of innocuous, like you could just res the person, who cares? That's like, that could swing a match, and it did swing matches, which is like, gives you a reason to still tune in. Because like before, it just felt like as soon as someone wiped, it was like you were watching nothing. And you're still watching nothing, but when two teams don't wipe, it's more interesting. It can swing faster. There's more potential. Am I still wearing the terrible ring? No, I took that shit off for now. Yeah, I don't know, man. What was the Tettles take that made everybody mad? Challenger's Peril doesn't matter because if you like wipe once, you don't deserve to time the key anyway. He said something like that, which is true at some key levels, but he said something like that on a... Oh, no. Oh, shit. How do you do this? You have to like just get purples to go away? Is this a match 3 game? Is it just match 3? But don't you have to do a certain like, I'm pretty sure it's Okay. That wasn't 4 purples in a row. That was only 3, but okay. Where the monk at? My monk? I'm not playing that shit right now. It's weird. Like, monk this season seemed like all the changes, if you purely were to ignore the DPS meter and just the way the class plays, I think monk is maybe in the best spot ever. It feels incredible. It's just really weird. Like, what monks did for such a long time was, like, all their buttons just cleaved really well. So that was just, like, their niche. Like, they just kind of just were cleave machines with decent single target. They were really good at Mythic Plus, and now... I don't know what happened, but all of their buttons just don't cleave as much, and basically every other melee just, with the talent tree updates, just cleaves like an old Windwalker, and Windwalkers just don't anymore. So they're just like outclassed. It's kind of strange. It's really fucking fun though. I mean, Windwalker Monk is like peak fun, insanely good design. Didn't you say Windwalker would bang on Queen, but Trill was being an arena guy? Yeah, Windwalker would have been really good on Queen. We would have sat our second warrior for a Windwalker probably, if he was available, yeah. But that's not like a... Windwalker was a little better relatively earlier in the patch. They didn't get outscaled yet. There's still that happens a little bit, not nearly as much as before. Oh, this boy's got some health. Oh, no. That breath is fucking gonzo. We'll start hitting some death strikes. What the fuck? Yo, someone res me. Do I have time to run back? No, I'm gonna sit here and get the credit. Bro, I got fucking one banged. I got tail thrashed 5 times in 0.0 seconds. Huh. That's fucking cool. That boy's tail is wagging. Holy moly. Holy shit, that guy beat the shit out of me. Max, can you give your take on Shadow Priest and Raid in Mythic Plus at the moment? Nah, I don't care about that at all. I don't know anything about that right now. Does it still want me to go down in here? Oh, no, it wants me to get this chest. What is it? Want to talk about how lost weight looked good? What? Are you? That's the same guy who asked the other thing. Kind of language barrier thing. Yeah, I'm down some pounds. Trying to put some on right now. Max, you played PoE 2? Yeah, I didn't like it. Same thing as PoE 1. I just got bored. I don't know why. Diablo scratches my ARPG itch infinitely better than any version of PoE ever has. I think it's that my brain is just not big enough, so it just stifles out. Can't handle it. Love popping breath just on random mobs. Oh, I actually got pretty good progress for that. Where's the little chest I got? Oh, wait. Oh, dude, I couldn't see that at all. That like actually blended in. That's crazy. Dude, I love questing, by the way. Max, I have a hockey game tonight, and we have 13 skaters. Do I still show up or dip? That's insane. I would definitely not show up. Unless you really want to play and you don't have any other games. That's fucking ridiculous. Are you excited for Plunderstorm? Yes. It can't come soon enough. Doesn't it come out in, like, January? Wait, when does it come out in January?
Treasures from far and wide.
Does anyone have a date? The 14th? Oh, shit. I have like a family get together. Bro, is it that weekend? Oh, that might be not good. Did you sign up for the thing? I don't know what you're saying. What is the thing? Bro, I sent my friend a funny Da Vinci meme, and he responded with, "Bro, how have you been? Let's get lunch." But he didn't even acknowledge the Da Vinci meme. I don't even know what to do about that. Fucking Jesus. Fuck, boys. I think Plunderstorm is going to come out the literal day I'm going to fly to Miami to go see my family. That is legendarily bad timing. Oh, well. We can play when I get back. Sorry, family. Nah, family takes priority over everything. Do you agree with the idea of removing key depletion? Oh, dude, does anyone ever just get tired of fucking talking about this shit? You know what I mean? Just like, I don't know, man. Just like, sure, fucking get rid of it. But also bring it back. Max, what are your thoughts about another Plunderstorm tournament? Oh, that sounds amazing. Last time they paid me a shitload of money to do that. And then we won more money because we came in second or third or something. So yeah, that sounds fucking... That sounds crazy. Let's do that. Let's... Money good. The only thing I didn't like about that tournament is I felt bad for all of the WoW creators that weren't included. Because I know if that was me, like if I didn't get that opportunity, right? I like just barely didn't make the cut, or I felt left out or whatever, I would be so sad. Like Sea-Doo, I don't think was in it, and it totally killed his drive to play the game. Dratnos didn't get invited. Plenty of other creators that, you know, just didn't make the cut, whatever the cut is. It wasn't like purely done by viewership or anything. They tried to get some people from outside of WoW, which also makes sense. It's an advertising thing, but I don't know. Max, what's your opinion on jock straps as everyday underwear? I've never thought about that before, but that sounds not good. That sounds like with the cup? Like just ass out? Like, I don't know. I don't think I like that. That's like kind of our version of a thong if you think about it though. Tonight I'm going to see some Christmas lights in LA. That should be fun. So shout out if I see any of you all there. I'll give you a knowing nod. Just give me a nod and I'll hit you with a nod back. You know what I mean? Max, our version of a thong is just a thong with a sack pouch. Yeah, but isn't that like really close to a jock strap? That's my whole bit right now. Since that guy asked. No flying in this zone is lame. Yeah, I'm about to uninstall everything. I fucking hate everything. Fuck.
Look lively. I want that cave entrance cleared. Run out the guns. Commence bombardment.
No, a jock exposes what needs to be covered, unlike a thong. Oh, yeah, true. So true. But it is like our version of a thong, though, if you think about it. Because we're covering the front. We don't care about the back, you know what I mean? Blizzard do really hate their player base, don't they? What are you cooking right now? Dude, there's really nothing different about this patch. This patch is just like a normal patch. And the next patch isn't coming out like really late or anything. It's like historically pretty normal timing. Much faster than 10 years ago, similar to the last couple expansions, similar to Dragonflight. I think just more people all at once are realizing that playing other games in between the first couple months of WoW seasons is goated. That's a good thing for all of us. We get to be happy. As far as Blizzard caring about that, it probably only matters if people are canceling their subs in between or not, which I'm sure some people are. Subscriptions are pretty sturdy, though. There's a reason they focus so much on the... They focus so much on the, like, trading post and things to, like, get you to sign in every month. It's important to them to make sure that they keep those subs. Subscriptions are crazy. Max, what are your thoughts about goats and their square-ass pupils? Wait, what? Goat eyes.
Well done. An exemplary display. The cave
Yo, what the fuck?
deploy.
They do. They're like little rectangles. Well, rectangles are squares, right? So you're not wrong. That is weird. Bro, goats... What are goats doing with all that? Rectangles are not squares. Is it the other way around? Are squares rectangles? But rectangles are not squares? Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Damn, goats are looking kind of crazy. You asked for my thoughts on that. I don't really have any, but I don't like that at all. It's my opinions on goats have gone down. I just can't relate to it. Damn, this guy's really gonna make me try? Alright, I'll pop some buttons. That's a trait of prey animals. Gotta stay vigilant. Wait, who else has square pupils? That shit's... I don't like that at all. Me? Ain't no way. Ain't no way you guys have that. Oh, wait. We're gonna go in and kill whatever's in there. It's taken forever to finish this fucking world quest. What do I even get from this? I get... Your spells and abilities have a low chance of triggering the singing thunder citrine effects of 4 nearby allies. And that is the one that I have socketed, right? So that's... Oh, I'd have a couple of them. A bunch of... Wait, do I have that one? I don't think I do. You'll get better gems next week. Yeah, them time gating the gems is interesting. I guess I could see a world where you want to, like, have it be something that gets stronger as the patch goes on. Like, a pessimist would be like, yeah, it's because the metrics for shareholders or whatever. But having a way to, like, earn it all right away with work... It's this late in the patch, like, why not, you know? It's kind of like corruption. Like, corruption was way more powerful, but it just begged the question, or corruption just begged the question of, like, why is it delayed? The vendor. The only water gem available right now is to heal allies. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Like, for example, if everyone put on a ring, and it's not as much damage as each of their rings individually, but they all 4 were healing allies. I don't know how strong it is, but it's certainly possible that it's actually better. Like, it's actually better to just have, like, a little group healing like that. More consistent. Max, personal opinion on Havoc Demon Hunter. Is it fun? Probably. I haven't played it this expansion, but yeah, I had a ton of fun with Havoc last expansion. But I believe it plays slightly different to that now. The no healer meta is back. That's fine. JB's playing Marvel Rivals right now, so we can sneak in some no healer fun while he's fucking off on some other shit. Bro, it is taking forever to do this weekly. Bro, JB's so old. Crazy. Marvel Rivals fucks. Yeah, I've played some Marvel Rivals. It's actually pretty fun. There's only one thing about that game that drives me absolutely insane, and that is that to make it third person, they like put the camera just to your back right. So when you're doing any like headshots in that game, or you're trying to like lead someone, you need to teach yourself to lead the person to their right. Like, it is infinitely easier to hit someone by aiming at them or to the right than at them and to the left because of the camera perspective. Like, you can watch a YouTube video on it. Or you can go to the practice range and just try. You can just like aim off of someone's character to the right and it'll be a headshot, and off to the left and it misses. And I think that for a shooter game is like really bad. That's like really bad. I don't even know how they fix that at this point, but that's I think that's like inarguably really bad. Max, do you like soft pretzels? Oh, fuck yeah, with like some nacho cheese. I haven't had that in forever though, but yeah, who doesn't? Some soft pretzels sound great. They'll fix it 6 months later and everyone is mad. Grr. Nah, it's a new game, so they get all the passes in the world, right? Your game needs to be out for a certain amount of time for your community to develop a deep, deep resentment and hate for everything you do, to just approach everything with that level of pessimism. New games get all kinds of free passes with that. League of Legends is on Grandmaster level player hate. Yeah, it's just like, it's not surprising that League and WoW have like two of the most like volatile fan bases as far as like how they feel about their company, and part of it is they've become giant capitalist companies and you feel shitty about how that, like, layoffs and everything that goes into that, and profit and shareholders and stuff. People just don't like that. See recently the like CEO shooting and all of the response to that. Clearly there's a lot of like anti big company sentiment. But yeah, I mean, when you just have a game for that long, you're just gonna have a lot of people seem to have like a really unhealthy relationship with the game. Max, are you planning on playing the Elden Ring DLC? Dude, maybe maybe that's a Christmas angle. I haven't done it yet. Maybe that's like a nice banger, like couple... How long do you think it'll take me to do that? Like Elden Ring, if I stream like how many hours of gameplay did it take you guys to beat the Elden Ring DLC? I know that's going to vary widely potentially, but 30 hours? 30 to 40? Yeah, I was looking at some really fun builds to play before it came out, but then like there's a bunch of really cool builds that you can actually make from the DLC. I always play like just big strength guy with big two-hander and figure it out. I don't like full magic stuff, but I have never done a faith build, so I kind of told myself I would do like a faith hybrid build or something. That sounded really fun. If you go super in depth, then probably like 40 to 60, like Dorky said. FromSoft hates when you do something that isn't two-handed melee guy. Yeah, the only problem is like streaming Elden Ring this late after the content is actually out is kind of good for viewership because a lot of people have done it and they just want to see you do it. Like I watched like Dorky play Elden Ring and I was like into that. But also when you have a decent amount of viewers, like when I streamed Elden Ring, I usually get like 1 to 2K viewers. And that's enough in the category to get like the Elden Ring fans to show up. And that's brutal. It is some of the most insufferable Twitch chatting I've ever seen in any game category. It's like you can't do it. Like if you kill a boss too fast and they didn't get their entertainment, well, you're over leveled, and well, you didn't no hit it, and well, you're using a good weapon. So, oh my god, it is fucking so there. It's one of the worst, man. One of the worst communities to have watch your stream. Although that new Elden Ring co-op game sounds really interesting. It's definitely a swing. They're definitely trying some shit. I think it's that bad or just used to filtering out the WoW losers. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like, okay, so like Elden Ring makes you feel a certain kind of way, you know? Like there's two big feelings. It's I'm getting shit on by this boss and man, I just want to keep doing this better. But also there's frustration there. You're like, God fucking damn it. Like a lot of times, a lot of Elden Ring bosses you've killed or Souls bosses and had the opinion afterwards of this is the best boss ever. Before you got to that point, you would curse this boss's name. You know what I mean? The only way it can be one of the best bosses ever is if it made you want to end it all at some point on the road to you killing it, right? So it depends on what emotional state you're in. Like right now, I'm just chilling in my stream. I don't care about anything. Like you guys could never say anything to make me mad right now, really. But like when you're getting fucking smoked by an Elden Ring boss, you know, and and you're just at your wit's end, and then some fucking Elden Ring category viewer comes in and just starts like fucking backseating and just won't shut the fuck up. You just want the worst possible things to happen to that person. I don't know. It's just fucking brutal, you know? Max, what are your thoughts on birds? Birds are cool. Walmart's the best store chain to exist. That's not true. Wait, Frank, did you change your fucking name? What kind of nonsense is going on right here? Olge? I mean Olge. Ain't no way it's been like that for a while. Oh, we've been running a goddamn serious company around these parts. Oh shit, okay. You incorporated. I see. Jesus Christ. Would you rather have a popcorn kernel stuck in your teeth forever? Or Cheeto dust fingers forever? Oh, popcorn kernel. Getting shit stuck in your teeth is so annoying, but like, I don't know, you just learn to live with it. But like, you could never even shake someone's hand ever again if you had perma Cheeto dust fingers. That's a... Yeah, you use your hands all the time, bro. Just wear gloves? Nah, that's weird. You know? Definition of a lose-lose. Yeah, we'd like to not have either of those things for sure, but that's not what that person asked. Any would you rather just gets me back to the tags question. Yeah, dude. I wonder, do you know Jersey Mike's like didn't re-sign with Team Liquid after that race? It probably didn't have anything to do with that, but it could have. Dude, I miss... You know, I'm going to order some Jersey Mike's right fucking now, actually. That sounds fucking amazing. Let's get some Jersey Mike's. Hashtag sadly not an ad. Yo, speaking of ads, I need everyone to pay attention right now. This is all of our responsibility and not mine only. I got a sick Twitch bounty, and you need to remember to remind me to do it before the end of the stream. It's like, do you guys know that new A24 movie, the war movie, that has that one guy that was in The Bear? Have you guys like seen any shit for that? Okay, well, it's like, it's a Twitch bounty to watch like a 4-minute trailer of it. And it's like a decent amount of money for like 4 minutes. It's a super value Twitch bounty, and it expires after today, so I can't fucking miss it. I gotta do it. Do it now? No, I'm gonna do it later. I don't want to do it now. You guys like my Jersey Mike's order? I get the original Italian. Oh, 1 second. Let me kill this. I got an op. Okay. Here's my order. I get a number 13 original Italian, which by itself, very goated. And I get it Mike's way, but minus tomatoes. Don't like tomatoes on the sandwich for some reason. And I get it with no olive oil. Still get the red wine vinegar, but no olive oil. Olive oil just adds like 20 grams of fat alone to the sandwich. I feel like there's just no way it's actually worth that. I've done this before. Let me show you actually. Dude, crazy that I just have goat eyes randomly on the thing here. Here, let me look at like the Jersey Mike's nutrition thing. Nutritional information, Jersey Mike's subs. Cold subs, product. Original Italian. Select a size, regular. Alright, I hope this doesn't like dox my location. I don't think it will. But like here. So original Italian, let's say we're doing like wheat bread, do provolone, sure. We'll just do my regular order, right? So it's going to show you how much it is. So totals. 50 grams of fat, 940 calories. That's like usually 2 meals for me. Am I getting killed again? Stop that. Blow up, buddy. Actually blow up. You need the rosemary parm bread, homie? I prefer wheat. I mean, the rosemary parm's good. It's just, I'm a wheat bread kind of guy. So 50 grams of fat, right? Now just simply uncheck olive oil. And it goes down to 26. Literally half of the fat content of this entire sub is just the olive oil. Isn't that fucking insane? It's not bad fat, olive oil. Like, good fats are good for you, right? But for me, I do too much, like, high-intensity exercise. You definitely, like, at least on game days, which is, like, every day, you want to definitely... So, fat slows down the process of carbs becoming glucose and then turning into glycogen in your muscle stores. Fats just slow that down a lot. You just don't want to eat that before you play or to replenish after you play. So usually only off days do I eat a bunch of healthy fats, but yeah, learning to get it without olive oil. I'm just quick shout for anyone that may impact. You can reduce the fat content in half by just removing this. Sick. Good for staying satiated though. Yeah, because it slows down that process, but I don't need to stay satiated. I need to like constantly eat food or I won't have enough to perform. Max, to be fair, when you are exercising, are you at 100% VO2 max the entire time? Well, of course not, but hockey is a very big VO2 max sport. You do that a lot. Anyways. Ordering that shit. Bro, how am I still at 70% on this thing? Alright, let's do a massive pull because I'm massive. Let's grab this little guy. Oh, he's not even mad at me. He's going somewhere else. That's fine. I tagged it, though. Get this guy. Grab this little homie. That. Okay. I have too much damage. I don't need nearly this much. Too much burst on the old Frost Death Knight. Max, if you were trapped on a desert island and you had Pop-Tarts for fingers, how long would it take for you to eat the Pop-Tarts? Probably as like a last resort, right? Because, I mean, if you're trapped on a deserted island, you probably... Okay, how big's the island? Like, is there like some forestation? Because like you could use your fingers to help you survive longer by creating shelter or harvesting whatever food there might be. So I think the only answer to that is... I mean, in both scenarios, the only answer is when you're going to run out of food. Your little Pop-Tart fingers. Unless it's like a really small island, like an island the size of this room with no vegetation or anything. If that's the case, then, I mean, you're gonna die of not having water before you're ever gonna die of not having food. So I still feel like you super delay eating your fingers, right? You ain't creating no shelter with Pop-Tart fingers? Well, how would you have went your whole life while having fully intact Pop-Tart fingers at that point? You must have figured out a way to use them. You've developed strength in your Pop-Tarts. Max, have you gotten to the hard mode version of this island? What the fuck does that mean? Is that real? Did you just make that up? You just made that the fuck up, didn't you? Bro, how long? I bet I could have like made a group for this world quest and already been done, but I'm sticking to it solo at this point. Get away from me, bird. Buy me Jersey Mike's if it's true. Nah. Dude, you know what I used to do when I was like a little baby streamer back in the day? There used to be this thing called Treat Stream. And basically the purpose of it was for like viewers to buy like streamers food and shit. And like you put in your address to the thing, but like a viewer would never see your address. And you would just have a couple of orders that you like. So like you would just pick exactly what you want from Domino's. And like it's a way for people to donate to your channel. And I forgot I had it for so long, but there was still a link for it on my stream like years after the last time I used it intentionally. And someone just ordered like a bunch of fucking food to my house by clicking on that link, and I just didn't even... I just completely forgot about it. Let us buy the million... No, this was like way back in the day, bro. This was like very poor, making bad money decisions, being a little idiot. Do any of you guys regret like financial decisions you made when you're in like your teenage or young 20s? I envy the people that never needed to fuck up with their money to like learn how to be good with it. Cause like I don't know if I necessarily regret it, because now I'm good with my money, and maybe I had to be bad at it. I had to be bad with it first to learn the lesson of how to be good with it, maybe. But like I think there's probably more responsible people that just like did that without ever needing to learn a lesson, you know? Biggest regret was having kids / marriage. Oh shit. I hope your wife doesn't. God damn. Your fucking kids, man. Yo. That's a crazy thing to say. That's just a wild thing to say. I will say though, I am glad that I never got married when I was like 20 or something. Shout out all the people who did that. Like all the people from my fucking hometown. Dude, when I like... Back when people were on Facebook in college, I remember seeing like so many people I went to high school get married in like their 4 years in college. Like I just got out of a relationship for 5 years. And one reason why was we just grew and changed so much over those years that like we just kind of didn't fit anymore. Right? Now that's when we were both adults in our like mid to late 20s, and now we're in our like early 30s, and that happened. Bro, can you imagine how much you change from like 20 to like 35 to 40? You know, like the chance you end up with someone the whole time that really works for you is like so low. You know? Crazy. Like, right now, I feel like there's a good chance I'll probably grow more as a person for sure, but, like, I'm just way more solidified into who I am now than when I was fucking 20. So people who do that when they're 20 and they actually have successful marriages, that's, like, really impressive. Or maybe just very lucky. Alright, I did it. Let's fucking go. Wait, now I unlocked a special assignment. Oh, shit. Oh, is this the hard mode island shit you're talking about? Marriage nowadays is pretty much transactional. Just look at Travis Hunter. Oh, that shit's weird, by the way. The fascination of Travis Hunter and his girlfriend right now, that's some strange behavior. It ain't no one else's business but theirs. That's some weird shit. But you grow together in a marriage? You should. Yeah, but I mean, I see that now. Like, I used to think marriage was, like, pretty dumb. I was like, it's just, like, a thing you do for taxes, but, like, there's such a high divorce rate. Why wouldn't you just, like, stay with that person? Like, what's the point of getting married? But I kind of get it now. I feel like if you're really with the right person, it's, like, a sign of commitment, and I totally get it. That's, like, the smart way of doing it, right? You don't, like, rush into it, but it's just, like, you just know that's the person. But the thing is I've probably never been with a person that I felt that way about. Honestly, you know, so it probably never occurred to me, but it's not lost on me that you could meet someone like that, and then it's like, oh, this totally makes sense, you know. You know how, like, when people, maybe this is true of some of you guys in chat, you know how, like, some people have kids and they all say, like, that moment that they have a kid, either in the hospital room or when the baby's being delivered or something, like, you see that child and it's like, at that moment, your life has always been about you, and it's just at that exact moment you just feel it switch, and it's like that person's the only thing that's important, and it totally changes. And it sounds ridiculous and, like, hyperbole, but I believe them, you know, and I bet there's no way for you to experience that unless you actually have a kid yourself. I bet it's something that you have to, like, feel. So I think it's probably the same way with relationship stuff, you know? You might have always felt stupid about marriage, but you might meet someone where, like, everything works and you're like, oh, this is, like, totally makes sense. I always want to be with this person. I could see that shit. All right. I got to speak with young Susie. Anyone know where young Susie's at? Oh, she's right here. I'll defend the camp during the storm. Wait, is there actually a hard mode of this island? That person wasn't making that up? Okay. Wait, you retreat until the storm clears. Oh, I left. I didn't realize that's what that was for. You owe them Jersey Mikes? I absolutely do not. What is it? You guys just need to fate a gamer chick. I introduced my husband to WoW. Find a gamer chick. Actually, I'm kind of on the opposite right now. I actually got out of a long relationship with someone who was, like, in the gaming industry and played a bunch of games themselves. Not to say that like would or wouldn't work or be a deal breaker or something, but, like, I've been dating someone recently that doesn't really... They play, like, normie games like Overcooked and It Takes Two and stuff like that, but, like, not really familiar with gaming or gaming culture, and it's honestly fucking good. It's great. I actually think it's really good. Highly prefer low-key, but everyone's different. Like, it's important to have a shared hobby, or not like shared hobby, but, like, understanding and caring about what you care about, but they don't have to, like, play games all the time. But also that just kind of lines up with what I'm doing in my life right now. Like, I told you guys this, like, when I'm not streaming, I'm not playing games all day. So, like, if I was with someone that wanted to, like, on a free day, they wanted to, like, stay at home and play games for 12 hours a day, that would be, like, really unattractive to me. I don't want to do that. I would want to do a lot of other stuff, so I think that's probably why. But for some people, I have a couple of friends that are in relationships that are both huge gamers, and they just do that together, and they're so happy. Just kind of just depends. I don't want to date a gamer because gaming's my escape. Yeah, that's also like a healthy thing though. Like one of the worst things you can do in a relationship is become codependent. You know, your hobbies are their hobbies, their friends are your friends, and you do everything together, and you don't have like things that you just do because you enjoy them. I think that sucks. Like, you just need to be a completely independent person that is, like, you guys being together is a, like, they benefit. It's a plus thing, but it doesn't take away anything. It doesn't remove anything. You don't want to, like, cancel time with your friends for them. It all needs to, like, work in synergy. Complementary is what I meant, yeah. I think. What is it? Having been in a relationship where my partner was codependent on me, but I wasn't on them, makes it both your lives miserable. Yeah, I mean, I was also in a relationship not too long ago that we each had our hobbies, but it's just like our friends became the same, which maybe is kind of bound to happen, maybe, but I don't know. I just think you need like two people each need like their own shit. You know, I'll always have hockey. That's my shit. I'm going to spend so much time doing that. That doesn't need to be a group activity. Maybe like show up every now and then, support me, that'd be cool, but like I'm doing my own shit. But you gotta have your own people too. Yup, W. Oh, I'm dying. Love that. Not dying. Bro, this hard mode version of the island is nothing. This is easy to me, bro. This is so easy. Dude, W, patient player. I'm not going to read that, but fucking... the fact that you just said intercourse is extremely funny. Codependency goes crazy. You're talking out of your ass right now? No shot, man. Dude, I remember, I mean, they were really young, so there's probably a bunch of other problems, but I remember when I was managing a restaurant, there was these two kids that worked there. They were both like 19. They went to the same high school. They graduated. They worked the same shift. They were living together, 19 years old, living together, working the same shift, and in the morning, they went to school together, and they took the exact same classes. And that, to me, that is a relationship that is bound to fail miserably and blow up in a fiery tornado. Like, it's just something you can't do. That's just not healthy. And obviously it ended as bad as you could imagine. What do you even talk about at that point? Yep. Because, like, you want to learn about them, but at a certain point, and you're 19, you don't even, like, low-key, if you're 19 and listening to this, first of all, what are you fucking doing here? Second, this isn't fucking Fortnite. No one's hitting the gritty right now. But, yeah, you just, you don't even know who you are, man. Like, you're just like an amoeba of a person. You have like such a small idea of who you actually are. I'm 19, time to go, I guess. Yeah, go figure out your life, buddy. That's impossible for a 19-year-old to understand, unfortunately. Yeah, low-key, that's why, again, while we're on the topic of dating, I guess that's why I kind of, I'm not going to lie, this is a little judgmental, but, like, when I see dudes that are, like, 28, 27, dating 20-year-olds, I'll be honest with you, my head turns sideways like a dog hearing a word that they know, and they're confused. That's what I do in real life. I think that is, like, so... Like, maybe if you're upfront about it and it's transactional and you're aware it's only for, like, sex, basically, maybe that's fine, a little weird maybe, but like the idea that you could be like a fully formed adult and like actually have things in common with basically a kid, you know, that's just it's just fake. You're lying to yourself, you know. She's mature for her age. Yeah, there's literally no fuck. You're either taking advantage of them or you both have a transactional relationship you're both okay with. Who knows? Like, it's not about like legal age limits or whatever. It's just about like there's age limits of much above 18 where there's thresholds of like you've lived enough life where there's just no way you could have enough in common with that person. That's what I think. What is it, Max? I'm 33. About a year ago, I went on a few dates with a 23-year-old. It fucking sucked. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just like, also, that's like a generational gap, isn't it? Like, you're literally dating a Zoomer at that point, I think, and you're a millennial, right? So, like, people joke about that, but it is, like, culturally very different. Which can be fine, I guess. Like, for example, if you were to age that up by, like, 10 years, where you're 43 and she's 33, I would have no problem with that, because I feel like you're just both fully formed adults probably at that point. That would mean nothing to me. But like when you cross down to like college age, they're just kids, man. That's some weird shit. Max, what's weird to me is you seem somewhat normal. Why is this? Why do I sit in chat and agree with most of what you say? Because this is a cult, and that's part of the fucking, that's what you have to do to be accepted here. You just have to agree with me. Yep, Cheergy cult. Fuck you, crab. Oh, wait, dude, I want to fight this fucking octopus. Yo, anyone want to fight this octo with me? Do I have to make like a group finder for it or something? Wait, what did this person just type in chat? The age gap isn't so much the problem as if one person is in college and the elder is not. Okay, calling them the elder is crazy, but yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. It's not the age gap. The age gap is not super problem, is right. It's the, there's like some barriers of life experiences where it just doesn't feel normal, you know? Dude, who wants to fight? Yo, you want to, 1 second. You want to fight this octopus? 1 second. Dude, maybe this guy wants to get weird with the octopus. Let's kill this guy. Come on. I don't want to kill these guys. Oh, okay, you want to kill these guys first? This is not the octopus I'm talking about, by the way. Max, are you Mormon or Amish? No, but why did you just ask me that? Age is just a number unless dudes are like 50 years older. Yeah, like what is it, like Bill Belichick right now is like almost 80 years old and he's dating a 23-year-old or something like that. Like that, there is only, that is a brutal look. That is tough, man. That is a respect losing move for sure. Too rich to care? Yeah, I guess. You can still have your own opinions on that, though. That's brutal. Oh, look, there's a little vodka in here. Hello. All right, let's go. Let's kill this octopus, baby. I'm potting. Get a little leech going here. Well, we are absolutely smoking this guy. You are actually done, kid. Dude, imagine being a sea creature. You're so done. I thought that was like a world boss, but he's just getting melted. Dude, he's never seen bone in action before. Embarrassing. Max, is the Circe's ring gonna change the mythic rating scene forever? I think it has a strong likelihood to. Yeah, this will be worn forever now. Is there anything else I can do on this little island? Oh, I guess I could socket my little ring, right? That would go crazy. Where's my little ring at? Okay. So... Roaring Warcrane Citrine. Your spells and abilities have a low chance of triggering the effects of 4 nearby allies. But this is my Singing Thunder Citrine, so would I need them to be wearing ones that are not this because they need to like give me stats, if that makes sense? And then this one is a Singing Sea Citrine. Okay, a little water boy. And then do I have another one now? Do I have like a full... Oh yeah, Singing Wind. W. Okay, I got full gems now. Although I think they probably are bad, but... Grants secondary stat. Your spells and abilities have a chance to heal people. And you proc effects of other people. I'm so confused though. It says this is a Singing Thunder Citrine. And it says your spells and abilities have a low chance of triggering the Singing Thunder Citrine effects of 4 nearby allies. But what if those 4 nearby allies all have this thing? Wouldn't that just be like an infinite loop of them proccing each other, but nothing would happen? It'd probably like lag the server out or something. Do you guys want to try that? You guys just want to get in like a raid group and all have this exact gem in and just like... Isn't it an infinite loop? I'm sure they thought about that, but if they didn't and a server engineer is listening to me right now, they're like, oh, wait a second. You get one guy with the damage one. Yeah. Oh, dude, my Yerzy Mikes is on the way. That's good. Fuck. Fuck. Wait, I can do a little uppy right now. Okay. Wait, so I'm done with quests though, right? So, I mean, I guess there's some dailies. What do you get from doing the dailies? Let's see. You're getting mics right now? Yeah. There should be a way for me to redeem money for that. You know? Like, I just gave them a free ad. Like, you know how, like, when you guys go to certain websites, you can use, like, a creator code, like, type code maximum for a discount or whatever? Like, anytime I mention a brand on my stream, and then one of you guys gets it because I, like, said the name Jersey Mike's, that's, like, how advertising works, right? Like, somehow someone should be tracking that and paying me. That's all I'm saying. I feel like it's only fair, really, if you think about it. Could you imagine if restaurants had a referral code like Fortnite? That's what I'm saying. But like it's smart enough to where you don't have to type in the code. They just know why you're getting it. Dude, I wish I played a game that blew up and had a creator code. I've heard that a lot of the Fortnite dudes made a ton of fucking money on creator codes. Like, I don't know if WoW had creator codes at any point when like a Race World First is happening, and I would probably make a lot. That'd be sweet. I don't even know what I'm saying, though. It'd be sweet if I could make money. That's... I guess that makes sense. Ninja made $5 million a month. Yeah, probably not all of his creator code though, but that doesn't surprise me. We hitting that bounty or what? When it's time to end the stream, right now I'm still engaging in this patch content. You know what I mean? I'm just in here. Although seems like I'm coming kind of close to. Yo, this island kind of stinks, right? Like even the 10.0.7 island had like it had like that little treasure chest room thing. That was cool. You know?
Jump.
Great, I got a trinket for 1 global. Everyone got mad at that, so they didn't do it again? Huh? People got mad at the vaults? What are you talking... Bro, I have never heard someone refer to those things except for extremely positively. I've never heard someone dislike them. Ever. That shit owned. That shit was great. It was like little mini games in there. I like that shit. Max, stop making me not raid log for my mythic progression. I also... Oh, you hate this patch because you can't raid log anymore. By the way, my food's here. I'm about to grab this shit. Dude, you know how like on Uber Eats, they're supposed to like drop your food and then take a picture of it? He just like took a picture of nothing. I mean, fuck it. I mean, I bet it's there. Maybe it's not. Let's see. Hi, buddy. Oh, look at Reptar. Little Rep, come here. Big Rep. Oh, he's so big. Oh. Come here, buddy. Little Rep. Come here, little Rep. Come here, little Reppy. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I'm getting my food. Make sure you guys keep them in line, alright? Hey. All right, we back. Isn't that kind of the argument, though? He said that I don't like the patch because it's making me not raid log for farm. Isn't that the argument, one of the arguments against Fated? Like, people are like, of course Fated is good because, like, what's the alternative? Just one really long farm period with just the same raid? And then some people are like, yeah, that would be way better because then I can continue doing other shit. But then basically what you're saying at that point is I prefer them not releasing content because then that means I just don't have to play the game. But then it's like, that's if you think about it, that's like kind of a crazy thing. Like, I prefer the game to not release content because I would prefer to not play it. Which is, you would assume a game would want to release a ton of content, you know? Max, what did you think of the Thunder Isle? I don't know. That shit was 10 years ago. I was a little baby. Are you going to play Plunderstorm again when it's out? I am. But my family and I have been talking about like getting together, and like my sister has a few days off in January in Miami, and my parents, and we didn't get to see them for Christmas, so we were gonna like go down there. And I just looked at the dates we would get there, and it is like, it is when like I would be flying out the day Plunderstorm comes out, which is like just terrible timing, but yeah, who knows? We'll figure it out. I mean, I'll still have infinite time to play it when I get back, but it's always really fun to play when it's new. You like figure everything out. Is this supposed to be an Isle of Thunder reskin? Huh? Is it? What would make... what is... I mean, in a way, like, pretty much every island they've made on a patch is kind of like a Timeless Isle of Thunder reskin, a little bit. But I don't know about anything specifically about this one. I guess it's a good time for a good old, oh no, I got sick, I can't come. Nah, I think you should spend as much time with your family as you can. Especially if your parents are older, like in their 60s or 70s. If you only see them like once a year or something, you're only going to see them maybe like 20 or 30 more times in your life. That's crazy if you think about it. What a big boy. Rappy. Damn. I know he hears me too. Alright, sick patch. What else came out today? Let's see. Did they do any like major tuning? I remember 10.0.7 also had like, wasn't that the Rep Pally patch? It was, right? That's when Rep Pally's got like majorly reworked. All right, here we go. View full article. Oh, they did like the racial tuning, but they didn't do enough. When they made this first post, I was like, okay, I think racials could use some tuning in this game. And then I assumed there was going to be more, and I think it was like just that one post. But they did buff a lot of ones that sucked, so that's good. Oh yeah, so they buffed Unholy, buffed Havoc, buffed Dev Evoker, buffed Dark Ranger BM, buffed MM, buffed Holy Paladin, but then nerfed Lightsmith. Wait, kind of. Not really. Buffed Holy Priest damage. Made Totemic Resto Shaman more mana friendly. Affliction Warlock buffed. And then they nerfed all the tank busters. That's all they did, huh? Well, I mean, obviously, like, the changes to crests and stuff. Wait, are they trying to make the new circlet like really bad in PvP? That's probably a good move. I think they probably have a really difficult time making PvP stuff. Because, like, there's so much of the PvP community or whatever it's that's left, and they're like, we just want templates. We don't care about gearing. We just want a game with everyone on the same playing field. And they've done expansions where that's when it's been like that. But then, like, it's an RPG, right? So, like, you want some level of character progression, but then how much of that actually matters when you're in PvP combat? And they've changed how that scales and stuff. But also, I feel like PvP is like... PvP has... Okay, from an outsider's perspective, I'm not in PvP. Tell me if I'm wrong if you guys are like in the PvP community. It seems like PvP has had the same community for a while, and it's been like slowly getting a little smaller, but like I don't see it being like there's new people playing WoW and then becoming PvPers. I'm sure there are some, but it doesn't seem really common. And it's just been, but like I feel like the PvP player base has been the same PvP player base since like Legion. But like they're just all still here. There are like a ton of them, but it's not a big number of people. But it's like they're loyal. I could kind of see it. Like if you ever put in enough effort to like be good at WoW PvP and like understand what classes are doing and stuff like that, and you find the 3v3 arena game like super fascinating because you can always change what you're doing to be based on the comp you're fighting. As soon as you get good at that, it's probably like the most rewarding MMO PvP content, right? Like WoW, I bet WoW PvP like dunks on other MMOs. Like PvE in WoW is like that too. Like PvE is really involved in WoW. But, like, once you get good at it and you, like, understand it, you get the flow of combat. You're not missing globals. Like, you know, you're present. I feel like WoW PvE gameplay is completely unmatched by any other game trying to do that. It's just better. Like, and there's, like, 39 different classes you could play that are all not really homogenized, right? Like, you can learn them if you understand one, but, like, they play differently for sure. Right? What is it? I'd hate WoW PvP, but I love Guild Wars 2 PvP. That might make sense. Different games. If you like Guild Wars 2 PvP, isn't there, like, a ton of MMOs where, like, that's, like, the whole bit? I can't believe I'm logged into WoW right now. When was the last time I did this? It's probably been a month. Maybe more. Will you do keys? Fuck no. Dude, I'm just scrolling through my YouTube chat, and someone said, people love to be mad and blow up. So true. Did you watch T1 hit 60 in Classic? Nope. Max, why don't you ever try to heal? I don't know. I think probably... Okay, so healing... I bet raid healing really hard bosses is so fun. I bet Mythic Plus healing is so fun. But, like, I think I've just played too much melee and tank to where, like, it's totally seamless for me. I don't think about it The game's very easy. It's all very slowed down, and I feel like I can do really well. It's kind of the same reason I don't play casters. I know I could play a caster. I've played them in the past, but I haven't played them a ton. So it's a lot less natural for me. So I have to try harder to be the same level of good. And I am not capable of being the level of good that I am at melee and tank until I get a lot more practice. So it requires me playing more of them, but I never do or rarely do because I don't like being bad or not as good. So I would just like, oh, I'd rather, if I'm going to play the game at all, I'm just going to play something I know I'm good at and have fun being good. So I think healer and caster are something I stray away from just because it would take a long time to develop those skills. But like if I were to just be able to like snap my fingers and be just as good at healing and caster as I am at melee, I would probably have a ton of fun doing that. I think healer in WoW is like really interesting. It's also really different. There's a lot more transferable skills from like melee to ranged, ranged to melee, melee to tank than there are to healer. It's very different. Maybe it was more about personality type. Really? For healing and DPSing? I think there's like a lot of people I've known that are all kinds of personalities that do both. God, this sandwich is incredible. Shout out Jersey Mike. Dude, I tweeted at Jersey Mike's not too long ago. Dude, shout out whoever just randomly saw me. I think it was in replies. This, bro. I'm ready for this week to be over. We've all been there, Jersey Mike's. Why did Jersey Mike's tweet that? That's just such a random thing for a sub restaurant to tweet. Same thing with this. Applebee's hit this like $9.99 really big meal deal better than that other deal. Add us next time. Crazy, crazy aura. Y'all could literally never. W Chili's. Crazy, crazy that they're just saying that shit. Growl beast moded classic hardcore. He blasted to 60 first try as a healer, geared for raid, and now is just chilling. Fuck yeah. Cool. Growl was with T1 when he dinged 60. Cool. What was the response you wanted me to have from that?
No fucking way.
No fucking way. Dude, no way. I don't even know that guy. I don't care about him. Fuck classic dorky. I thought you were a classic Andy, bro. Thought you were deep. You know what, dude? Elden Ring DLC over the Christmas break actually sounds like a decent stream thing. That sounds kind of fun to me. Wait, Dorky, did you die again? Dude, I'm kind of happy I'm at this point in my career. Well, okay, I sound old as fuck by saying that. But, like, dude, if this was, like, 3 years ago, Max, and I was, like, on that fucking grind, like, everything in my life fell to the wayside besides me just grinding my job. I would be like all over this classic hardcore shit. I wouldn't really like it, but I would just need viewership and need collaboration and all that shit. And I'm so glad now I'm at a point where I don't give a fuck. Like, I know what my viewership will be when like a retail patch is out again and stuff like that, and I am totally okay with getting in a habit of taking the last like couple months off of a retail patch and living more life and spending more time with family, experiencing stuff. Makes you way happier than grinding some dog shit like that. I would absolutely hate that. I find classics so dreadful. I just turn on my stream a few days a week to fucking yap. I fucking love yapping. That's me. Bruh, you hate it, but haven't you heard? You think you do, but you don't. Bro, if I could just change something in my brain and just make it so I have nostalgia for classic, or better yet, make it so classic combat and gameplay isn't absolutely dreadful and boring to me, bro, I would have such a bigger and more like broad Twitch audience across, because like classic and retail are two very different viewer bases, but like I'd be cross-pollinating. It'd be so good for my job. I'd have way more money. I'd have way more content throughout the year. It would be just objectively good. But unfortunately, we are not smart enough to go into people's brains and just change that shit yet. It's just so not fun to me. Is there anywhere in the world where you'd love to travel but you haven't been there yet? Yeah, I want to go to like New Zealand or Scotland. I want to see like the Scottish Highlands. I am just attracted to places that look fucking amazing. There's not like a lot of deep meaning to it. I just like see a picture of something and it looks fucking incredible and I just want to be there. How about Iceland? No, fuck Iceland. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't know why I said that. It'd probably be cool to go there. Ever been to Norway? No, I haven't been to, and I've been to a ton of Western European countries. I've never been to a Scandinavian country, and I really want to go. I have tons of Scandinavian friends and teammates. I could probably just do a little tour and just go to wherever they live and like learn a little about that. It sounds awesome. It's really easy to get along with Swedes and Finns. I would love to take some time and see up there. That'd be cool. But don't go to Sweden, go to Norway. I say that as a Swede. Wait, really? All right. Scandinavians, no bias here. What is the, if you could only go to one Scandinavian country, which one is it? Damn, you're all saying Norway. Why? Like, what is Norway like? Have more bigger cities? Does it have more like culture? Does it have like what's the draw? Is it's prettier? It has better sights, beautiful places, nature. Take with liquid TV in the road. That'd be a fun little vlog series. Go to Europe and Scandinavia and spend some time with my teammates in their home country and see what that actually. Well, okay, it sounds really fun to do that. I don't know if I'd want to vlog it. I don't like making content out of my life. I like to have a nice clear separation there. But I'd like to do it. has a lot of cows. Dude, Driney fucking loves cows. Max, how does it work for Europeans during the race? Do they all fly to us, or do they play with lag? They fly. Yeah, we prioritize. If we recruit a European player, we prioritize bringing them to our events because of the ping issue. If they want to be here, they can. But they do have to raid and farm with, like, if they're in the UK, it's like 90 ping, 95 ping with good internet. From Sweden, I think it's like 130 to NA servers to Ilden, which is playable, but like definitely not amazing. That's only for farm. Norway. All right. All right, boys, I gotta hop off. It's been real. I got to go to. I'm gonna go see some lights tonight. Do some light looking. You know what I mean? Oh wait, let's do the bounty. You're right. You're so right. You're so right. You're so right. Holy shit! I almost turned my. This is why I need you all. This is why I need you. Holy moly. I almost forgot. Thank you. All right, boys, we're watching a bounty. Everyone stay or blow up. It's for a new movie that's actually pretty cool, or so I've heard. I saw one trailer for it already. Okay, where is it? It's a 2.5 minute trailer. Let's get it. Wait, let me get out of WoW so the rain stops. Make sure it's not too loud. That's good. Hide toolbar.
How's it going?
Going well.
Is it Will Poulter? Is that his name?
That's that new guy energy.
Bro, Will Poulter had a crazy come up since that Jason Sudeikis movie.
Oh, he's back.
You know which one I'm talking about?
That's the fourth fucking time he's done that.
Is he peeking or probing?
Speaking with serious intent to probe.
Alpha 2, we might have guys starting to move on our position.
Copy, we're getting a buildup of activity here too.
Yeah, I definitely see weapons at this point.
Yeah, we have definite massing.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Redman 08 is profane. We're seeing activity converging.
This is in Iraq, right?
This is Frogman 6 Romeo. We need to evac at our last known position. We have severely wounded. Who's severely wounded? It's not you. Is it me? Who is it? No, it's not you. No, it isn't.
Copy, one, we're in contact two.
You coming to you or you coming to us?
Stand by. We'll let you know when we're inbound.
Let's move!
Here's the plan. EA 5 minutes, over.
The scouts are gonna lead us out, and I'm bringing up the rear. Pop smoke.
Smoke out?
We are all coming back.
OP1, they are en route to you.
3 minutes out! 3 minutes!
Eyes on me and only me. Has anyone looked at you?
I'm fucked up.
2 minutes
Same.
out! 2 minutes!
Where are you guys?
Look for the blood in the smoke.
Multiple bad guys trying to get to our position. Inbound! Inbound! Find cover! 1 minute out! 1 minute!
We have enemy on our building and all surrounding buildings.
Roger that, stand by. Going hot.
You gotta get ready, man. This is gonna hurt.
On my count. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Warfare. I don't know if they have a date for it, but yeah, it's about the So it's from Alex Garland too, which is the Civil War and 28 Days Later director, and Iraq War veteran Ray Mendoza. Let's see. I don't know how many of these names you all know. Like Will Poulter, ensemble cast: Kit Connor, Charles Melton, Noah Centennial, Evan Holtzman. Didn't someone say the Shogun guy was in this? What's that guy's name? Max, I have Venmo, PayPal, Zelle for my 20% commission on that reminder. Ooh, we didn't talk about that. Casper something? I don't see a Casper in here. I see someone named Cosmo Jarvis, which is a crazy name. Yeah, so 2025. What's like some more recent stuff that A24 did? A24, let's see. Oh, they do a ton of stuff. They do so many movies. It's a pretty big publisher. Studio. They did Everything Everywhere All at Once. Oh, that's... So they have an Oscar win. They have... All right, cool. All right, shout out. Make sure you guys check out Warfare. All right, and that's it for me today, boys and girls. Tomorrow might be live again. I don't know. Maybe 3 days in a row. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Let's just do that. Why not?